Ridgeline goes coast to coast with it off the left-hand side. And a touchdown pass to Gracie Riley turns it into. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back for Lady Bears basketball. Tonight is Game 2 of region play. They host the Ridgeline Riverhawks, and the Riverhawks coming to this one with a record of 13-0, fresh off their win against Green Canyon. A close one, kind of surprised people, 59-53. They get the win there in that one. And for the Lady Bears, they come into this one 7-4. 0-1 in region. Their loss to Skyview. Another surprising one. The Lady Bears put up a good fight. Again, bringing up that last dismal third quarter. They fall to the Bobcats 57-48. We'll take a look at the advanced players here for Ridgeline. That's brought to you by Advanced Integrated Systems Advanced U with video, audio, automation at its finest there with AIS. You see up at the top, Emily Skinner, she will lead in points. She actually leads in 4A in scoring. She's 9th in rebounds, 5th in steals, all in 4A. She comes into this one with 272 points on the season. Macy Brown, next to her, she'll lead the Riverhawks in rebounds with 87 and 9 blocks. And Haley Smith rounding it out, averages 11. And leads the team with 26 steals. And for the Lady Bears, their leaders are right there. Gracie Riley leading the team in scoring. She averages 15.8. She's actually 3rd in the 4A in scoring. 1st in rebounds. And Jenna Lacroix coming into this one, averaging about 9.7, almost 10. Has 107 on the year. Leads the team with assists and steals. Right there, and Lexi Westmoreland doing what she does. Now about the team, averaging almost 10. 25 steals as well. We go down to the court here with Kate Daly. She's got your keys to the game. Brought to you by Crump Reese Motors. And she'll have the Miller medical report as well. Kate, you can go take it away.
Coach Pugsley said that they really need to play lockdown defense on number 5, Emily Skinner. She also said that they need to be confident going into this game right from the start. And lastly, she said that they need to be smart with the ball and use their teammates. For Ridgeline, Coach Jenks said that the team needs to bring good energy tonight. She also said that they need to play tough defense. For the Miller Medical Report, Ridgeline is ready to play while Bear River has Angelique Delgado out with a thumb injury. Back to you, Andy.
Thanks a lot, Kate. Bear River senior and future BYU Cougar come next year. Yeah, the last week JV game, Delgado had that thumb injury. Was hoping it was a sprain. Hopefully it's just a bad sprain and nothing more than that. We'll step aside for the West Liberty Foods Liberty moment for the national anthem. We'll have the starting lineups and then we'll have tip-off here with the Bears and Riverhawks.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Bear River High School for tonight's Region 11 basketball game between the visitors from Ridgeline High School and your Bear River Bears. If you guys will please rise. For the singing of our national anthem, it'll be sung by sophomore Brennan May. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Ridgeline. A sophomore wearing number 5, Emily Skinner. A junior wearing number 22, Mason Brown. A junior wearing number 23, Elise Livingston. A junior wearing number 25, Hallie Smith. A junior wearing number 32, Brittany Weiss.
And this advanced broadcast of Lady Bears basketball is brought to you by Advanced Integrated Systems. Automate almost everything in your home, from lights to blinds. It's AIS. Emily Skinner will be jumping against Gracie Riley, and the ball going to go to the Riverhawks to start us off. Skinner will kick it over here to the near side. She'll get it back, swing it over to the far side now. Kick back out to her. Smith back over to Skinner. They work it back again, far side. Smith inside on the paint. Off the backboard, no good. And a rebound by Crystal Park. Jenna Lacroix brings it back here across the timeline here for Bear River. This is Lormer dropping it off. Right here to Lexi Westmoreland. Gracie Riley, defended by Skinner. Gives it back over to Lacroix on the drive, left-hand side, no good. And a rebound here for Livingston. There's a kick out. Skinner for three. This one long, no good. Jenna Lacroix with the rebound. Long pass, stopping a pop. Lexi Westmoreland got a hand on it. And the Riverhawks will come back the other way. Skinner on the left-hand side, first 2 points of the ball game. Crystal Park drops it off here to Lorimer. Bentley now to Lexi Westmoreland. Westmoreland picks up the dribble, gives it over to Gracie Riley. Now into the corner, baseline. Lorimer turns it back. Back over to Westmoreland in the paint on the right-hand side. A little too hard. Ball still loose. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Riverhawks basketball. 6:20. Still early in this first quarter. Again, we'd like to thank you for your support by watching. And, of course, our many sponsors we'll get to through tonight. Riverhawks work it down into the corner, and that kicks straight back. Up at the top. Down inside, this is Brown, puts it up, no good, but a foul. First one charged here in the ball game for the Bears. Brown will go to the ring, Mason free throw line. They call Lormer for her first foul. 2 shots coming here for number 22. Again, junior Macy Brown, 63% free throw shooter. First one up, no good. It's the front of the rim. And one more from the Frank Maskadoo free throw line. Next up on that one. Riverhawks lead 3-0. Lacroix with a long pass. Park can't handle it, and it'll be a turnover. Give it back to Ridgeline. Couple good passes down inside off the baseline. Ups goes in. That's Brindley Weiss. Here's a trap. Jenna Lacroix splits the defense, gets it across the timeline, loses the handle with it. Stole by Skinner. Passed ahead, a little too long. Ridgeline regroups down in the corner with Brown. Kick it back out. Left alone, there's a three on the way. No good. Park with the rebound. Lacroix bringing it back. Lormer gets behind the defense, stopping a pop. This one long. Lexi Westmoreland almost with a rebound. Gets knocked away from her. It'll stay Lady Bears basketball on the baseline. 5:19 now left to go here in the first quarter. Lacroix here to inbound. Gracie Riley puts up the shot. Quick shot. Goes in. First 2 points here for the Lady Bears. Comes from Gracie Riley. Brown gets it into the paint. Corner three. Skinner no good. Park unable to keep a hold of that one. Last one to touch it. Timeout taken by Coach Pugsley. 5:01 left to go in the first. It'll be Riverhawks basketball on the baseline when we come back.
Print Studio by Studio Art is open at their new location. They can help you with your media, memories, and more. Get your custom framing and personalized gifts. Experience the power of...
Welcome back as we continue on with the first quarter, and there's a good inbounds play ran by Riverhawks. Unable to get the hoop, though, from Brown. Rebound and cleared right back out up top. Foul on the ground. That'll be the second one against Bear River. And the second one against Lorimer. So 2 quick fouls here for her in the first quarter. Westmoreland now to the bench. Going to bring in number 22, Aubrey Fry. Another quick one off the baseline inbound, no good. Here comes the Bears, quickly back the other way. Crystal Park trying to go inside, taken away by Skinner. Emily back with it across the timeline, pushes it over to far side. Livingston now backs out. Off the screen to Brown, Brown back over to Skinner. Smith drops it back, here to Livingston. Skinner now on the drive, puts up a floater, puts it in. Sends a lead 7-2 here for the Riverhawks. So we hit the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Westmoreland kicks it over to Crystal Park, drops it over to Fry. Now Gracie Riley starts with it, gets to the elbow, gives it back over to Jenna Lacroix. Kick back out. Fry with a good move on the baseline, puts it up and in. 10 seconds spare on the shot clock. The Livingston holds here on the wing here for Ridgeline, gives it over to Skinner. Emily off the screen, gives it right back over to Livingston. Smith quickly on the drive, gets past the defense, puts up 2 points without using the glass. Riley with the kick out. Lexi Westmoreland shot no good. Ball still on the ground. Fry will go to the ground with it. Tied up for a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Lady Bears. 3:07 now left to go here in the first. Jenna Lacroix here to inbound. Westmoreland on the drive, saw an opening, takes it. Can't finish at the hoop, and a rebound. Here for Ridgeline. Skinner wants to push. Now slows down. Livingston drops it back over to Skinner. Brown with a good look at a 3. Near side, no good. Westmoreland with a rebound, gives it over to Lacroix. And finishing the steal, good hustle play by Ridgeline's number 25, Haley Smith. Not giving up on that one. This is Lacroix trying to get it past the timeline. Gets it around Skinner. Passes it down into Park. Puts up a shot. Gets the bounce in. (11-6). Ridgeline lead. Livingston straight away. Drives on Fry. Puts it up. No good. Brown knocks the ball away from the Bears. Rebound for Ridgeline. And on the baseline move, layup is Livingston. Parkholz kicks into Gracie Riley. She puts this one off the glass a little too hard, and a rebound here for Skinner. Eddie with the kick over. Now a drive, stop, kick right back out. Livingston on the drive, kicks out. Brown gets it poked away from her. Skinner now resets on the drive. Puts up another floater in the paint. That one drops. Under 1.5 crossing the timeline. This is Westmoreland getting in a little bit of a trap. Gets out of it. Crystal Park down low and blocked away by Macy Brown. Bears will have it. A couple substitutions here for both teams. Tylee Bennett, Josie Larkin checking in here for Bear River. Demuni and Zollinger checks in here for the Riverhawks. Bennett with it up top here for Bear River. Poked away and taken away. Coast to coast, lay it up and in. Number 23, Elise Livingston. Riley breaks free. Bennett now has it, far side. Puts up a floater, no good. Pulling down the rebound and the hard put back by Gracie Riley. Three seconds, different from the shot clock, game clock, and a long three, no good. Loose ball foul. Charged against Ridgeline. Sydney Zollinger picks up the first personal and first team foul here for Ridgeline. Shot clock now turned off. Lacroix will try to play catch, get it across the timeline. A little trouble with it, but able to. Then with the shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound here for Ridgeline. Stopping a pop just inside the arc, no good. Rebound, Aubrey Fry. Bennett's got to put up a shot. Gets it off in time. Ends up on the wrong side of the backboard. So at the end of the first, Ridgeline in the lead. 17-8. We'll take a commercial break. Get ready for the second quarter when we come back.
Thank you. Enjoy your new car. Car buying was never meant to be a chore. That's why at Crump Reese Motors, we make it as easy and honest as possible.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
In the mood for a burger and fries? Look no further than the Grill. They have plenty of mouth-watering options for everyone. Stop by for lunch or dinner and complete the meal with a tasty dessert. For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School. Again, Riverhawks in the lead, 17-8. Second quarter underway. Skinner sends it over far side. Demuni will get it back. Brown defended by Gracie Riley. Here's a kick out. Swung into the corner now. Right back out. Brown up back up top. Skinner straight away. With a good move. Goes inside, loses a kick back out. Good look at a three. This one up and no good by Zollinger. There's a rebound here for the Bears. Lacroix with the touchdown pass here to Gracie Riley. A little too hard off the glass and a rebound by Skinner. Ridgeline bringing it back. Demuni. Let's go with three. This one off the back of the rim. Tapped out and a rebound here by Westmoreland. Lexi gets it back across on the timeline, splits the defense, puts it up high off the glass, no good. And another rebound here for Skinner. And we with a turnaround and put it up and in on the layup on the right-hand side. Gracie Riley gets it back. Over to Fry. Aubrey crosses the timeline, back over to Gracie Riley. Here she'll shoot a three. Not hit anything. Larkin touches it. After touching the black, it'll be Ridgeline basketball. Billy Lorimer checking back in here for Bear River. Now a 19-8 lead here for Ridgeline. 6.5 to go here before halftime. Skinner sends it over far side. Brown on the drive. Gracie tries to tie it up, draws a foul, or gets the foul instead. That'll be the third team foul. First one on Gracie Riley. And that sends us to the Frank Maskadoo free throw line here with junior Macy Brown. She is 1 for 2. 1 for 3. Here at the Frank Maskadoo free throw line, 6:20 left to go, 19-8. One more here for Brown, and this one off the back of the rim, no good. Put back doesn't go either. Another one, Skinner. But first you don't succeed, try again, and she does, and gets the second one to drop. Fry picks up the dribble, crosses the timeline with that pass over to Riley, but stolen away here by Brown. Ridgeline coming back the other way. Brown set free at the the 3-point line. Demuni kicks it into the corner. Demuni gets it back. Skinner, corner 3, long. Gracie Riley goes down for the rebound. Lorimer, not ready for that pass, able to stay with though. Demuni, not giving her a lot of breathing room, gives it back over to Aubrey. Westmoreland stops to go baseline, kick back out to Larkin. Back over to Westmoreland. Fry in the paint, calling for it. Kicked out of bounds, it'll be Bear River basketball. Jenna Lacroix, Crystal Park checking back in here for Bear River. Emily Skinner headed to the bench here for Ridgeline. That'll bring back in Haley Smith. They put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound, here to Fry. Aubrey backs it out. Tries to go back inside to Larkin. That's taken away here by Ridgeline. And a blocking foul on Aubrey Fry. 4th team foul. First one on Aubrey Fry. One more sub here for Ridgeline. Coming back into the game, Elise Livingston. Haley Smith tosses that one out of bounds. Quick turnover. If Bears can capitalize on this one. Lacroix, long pass. Trying to go down into Lorimer in the paint. It's got to go down to the court. Crystal Park's going to end up with it, and they're going to call a travel on her. So the Bears will give it right back. 4 minutes, 54 seconds here in the second quarter. Ridgeline leads 21-8. Livingston holds, sent it over to Smith on the spin move, puts it up off the glass and gets the roll in. Lacroix, another good pass. Westmoreland off the glass and in. Gets behind the defense, puts it off the glass with a soft touch. Livingston on a drive now, backs it back out. Retries again, now drops it off. He's all over now, Demuni. Smith. Up and over the defense. Hard shot, a lot of contact, no call. Good block by Lacroix. She'll bring it back up the other way. Westmoreland into Park, puts up a hard shot. She'll go to the Frank Maskadoo free throw line. Stop on the clock with 4:03 left to go. Mikhail Perry picks up her first, second team foul here for Ridgeline. First one up from Crystal Park, up and in. Gracie Riley checks back in, taking out Aubrey Fry. Crystal Park, a 47% free throw shooter. That doesn't mean this one's not going to drop, because it does. Senior there for the Lady Bears. Trying to cut into this lead, 23-12 now. Smith picks up the dribble. Long pass, able to keep it in. Far side. And a timeout called by Ridgeline. We'll take one with them with 3:52 left to go here in the first half. It's 23-12. Be right back.
Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need.
The culture at West Liberty Foods, it really is doing the right thing, even when people aren't watching you.
Our principles are set based on a farmer mentality, and that's hardworking, that's community-based, and being good stewards of the land. It's being loyal to your team, it's taking care of your team.
I think as an organization, that's another thing that makes West Liberty Foods really successful, is that commitment to others.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
Are you building a safe, healthy, and technology-ready home? Advanced Integrated Systems can help you create a next-level smart home with the highest quality network, motorized shades, audio, video, and lighting systems in northern Utah. Visit Advanced Integrated Systems at AISAV.com.
Welcome back here to Lady Bears basketball on this advanced broadcast, again brought to you by Advanced Integrated Systems. If you're in the building process, designing process, designing your home for it, you don't have to get the equipment now, just get it wired up for the equipment, so it's a quick plug-in when it's time. Demuti has it on the near side. She'll get it right back. Smith with the far side, looking for Livingston, gets it to her. Pass was tipped though. Livingston resets straight away. Goes back in, drop out. Here to Smith. Livingston puts it up at the buzzer. Shot clock and goes off, but a rebound here by Smith. The Muni swings it back over to Livingston. Livingston on the drive with the kick out. Perimeter passing now here by Ridgeline. Livingston gets it poked away from behind there by Lexi Westmoreland. Warmer back over to Lacroix. This is Gracie Riley from the elbow, back over to Jenna. Claw crosses over, gets down to the baseline, puts up a shot, off the glass and in. First points for Jenna Lacroix. Perry drops it off. Livingston, straightaway three, no good. Rebound by Warmer. Westmoreland sets up here on the right wing, gives it back over to Jenna Lacroix. Lacroix with a good find to Gracie Riley, gets it to drop. It's an and one here for Gracie Riley. Getting behind the defense. Here's your CNR replay. Livingston gets charged with a foul. That's her first. Perry and Demuni checking out. Bringing back in Emily Skinner and Macy Brown. To the Frank Macy free throw line for a three-point the old-fashioned way with Gracie Riley. Another senior here for the Lady Bears. This one drops in. (23-17). Livingston is met hard with the defense. Skinner will drop it in from up close. Lacroix will cross the timeline. Park again underneath. This one not going to go. Rebound. Here for Ridgeline. And a good pass by Livingston. There's the and one by Skinner. Take a CNR replay. Look at this. Crystal Park picks up her first personal 15 foul against Bear River. Ridgeline has 3 team fouls. We go to the Frank Mason free throw line. Three-pointer the other way. The old-fashioned way as well. Here for Emily Skinner. Qua looking for some help. Tries to get it over to Crystal. It bounces over to Gracie Riley. Takes it inside. Too hard off the glass and a rebound. Here by Ridgeline. Riverhawks push with Skinner. Livingston for 3. That one no good. Brown almost coming away with the rebound, but they call a jump ball. Possession going to Bear River. 1:30 left to go here in the first half. Kawhi gets this one bounced off of Haley Smith's leg. Bears will keep with the possession. 27 on the shot clock. Warmer with a quick inbound here to Lacroix. Cross over to Westmoreland in the paint. Trying to go right back out here to Lorimer. Lacroix over to Park. Quick shot. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Westmoreland. Hard shot to be putting back up. This one doesn't go either. And a rebound. Here for the Riverhawks. Stolen back the other way here by Crystal Park. Getting into the passing lane. Lacroix trying to get across the timeline. Again, good defense by Smith. Good cut by Lorimer. And a good pass by Lacroix. The shot doesn't fall. Rebound Skinner. Got 1 second difference. There's a 3. Far side. This one rattles in. Haley Smith gets a 3-pointer on the far side. Long pass over to Lorimer. Bentley back out. No look pass over to Gracie Riley. Back over to Westmoreland. Stolen away by Smith. This shot wouldn't have counted if it went in. 31-17 at halftime. With that, we'll think a little bit more of our sponsors and be back here for the second half. Here in this one again, Ridgeline in the lead, 31-17. Be right back.
Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Mia classes. Enjoy co-ed hip-hop, classical ballet, point, contemporary, jazz, along with karate and parkour. Tanglewood is a USAG licensed gym offering bars, beam, vault, and a spring floor. Mom and Me and toddler classes are offered in music, dance, and gymnastics. Tanglewood Tots preschool includes dance, gymnastics, music, and live sports. Singing classes, guitar, and musical theater are also offered. Family rates are available, so come join the fun. Great Basin Industrial has been building America with epic safety and quality since 2007, specializing in steel fabrication, machining, and paint. GBI engineers, ships, installs, and repairs a wide range of products. They design and build all steel and alloy work according to the highest industry standards. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. Whether you are buying or selling, you need to know you have someone in your corner who can help you get through that process. The realtors at Coldwell Banker are there to help you get into your home, whether it's a starter or your forever.
Let Academy Mortgage help you get into the home of your dreams. Give them a call today.
Whether it's drinks or treats, get your fix at Soda Fix.
Let me be free. Let me be free. Let me be
KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com. Connecting you with all the Jazz action, the dunks, buzzer beaters, and ankle breakers, podcasts from the pros, and in-depth analysis. Download the free KSL Sports app today.
At IPG, we take pride in being a global leader in protective packaging. IPG Tree Mountain has won the Industry Week magazine's Best Plants Award twice. How can we achieve this? It's our people. With top pay and self-paced promotions, IPG is a place you can get ahead. Excellent benefits like low healthcare premiums, low deductibles, 401k match, and free life insurance. The plant is warm in the winter and air-conditioned in the summer. Uniforms or smocks are not required. Wear what you like. Come join a winning team with all the values you care about. Come work with us at IPG. Stop in anytime or look us up on the web at itape.com.
Lincoln Financial specializes in estate, investment, and retirement planning, as well as business benefits. At Lincoln, they are totally impartial, comb through different options to create financial products that a person needs. Lincoln Financial, big city service, small town care.
Dr. Todd Miller has expanded his team of medical professionals. Medical assistants, nurse practitioners, and estheticians at Miller Medical are ready to care for their clients with full services for family medical, pediatrics, beauty, and health. They also specialize in weight loss and hormone therapy. Miller Medical is now offering beauty and spa health treatments, as well as Botox. Most insurances are accepted, but a cash price discount is available. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs.
For all your embroidery and screen printing needs, whether for business or just for fun, stop by Cover Up in Tremont or Brigham. At Cover Up, yeah, we can do that.
Stop by Twisted Sugar and pick your favorite gourmet cookies. There's 18 flavors available each week, as well as cookies of the month. You can even get a specialty order of mini cookies for your favorite team or something sweet for that special person in your life. Be a smart cookie and get that sweet at Twisted Sugar.
Bear River High School athletics are supported by members of the Booster Club. Thank you to the major sponsors as well as contributing sponsors who donate money and time to provide more opportunities for Bear River athletics.
We are farmers.
Third quarter getting underway. Riverhawks in the lead, 31-17. Welcoming you back. We have that quick look at the RPI. Riverhawks start out with the possession. They swing it over here near side. Brown on the drive, kick right back out. 3 on the way. Livingston gets it to go. Jenna taking a far side. Looking for a cut. Here's Westmoreland trying to get it over to Lorimer. It goes out of bounds. Lady Bears will start off with a turnover. Riverhawks back with it. This is Brown, far side, trying to go underneath. Hard put up, no good, and a rebound here for Crystal Park. Clock kicked over to Westmoreland. Gracie Riley gets it poked away from her. It'll stay Bear River basketball, poked away by Skinner. Good pass by Lacroix down to Lorimer. Defense crashes on her. Here's a baseline jumper. Long one here for Gracie Riley. They'll fight for the rebound. Possession will stay here with the Lady Bears. And Lorimer and Livingston ties it up. Lacroix to do the honors on the inbound here on the baseline here for Bear River. Good find underneath, but a block and a steal. Coming back the other way is Ridgeline. Wanting to push. Ball still bouncing around in the takeaway here by Westmoreland. And Gracie Riley evidently slid her pivot foot. So we'll give it right back to Ridgeline. 6.5 here in the third quarter. 34-17. Lead by Ridgeline. Brown down to Livingston. Skinner back out. Livingston 3. He's already hit one and make it 2 here in the third. Jenna through everybody trying to get it over to Gracie Riley. But it's taken away. Livingston over to Brown. Brown on the drive. Left-handed. Hook shot no good. Rebound. Crystal Park. Lacroix trying to get it back down to her. Park, good find. Hit Gracie Riley, puts it up and in on the baseline. Smith on the drive against Lorimer. On the way back out, drops it off here to Skinner. Who then puts it over on the far side. The left-hand layup goes in here for Weiss. Lexi looking for some help. Finds a cutter in Lacroix. Led her a little bit too far. Able to stay with. Park pops out on the baseline, puts it up, and gets the hop in. Stopping a pop at a 3. This one no good here from Livingston. And the Bears having a little trouble with this one on the ball handle. Gets it right back over to Ridgeline. 4:59 here in the third. Livingston with the inbound, put up and in off the glass. That again is Weiss. Lorimer on the drive stop. Gives it over to Park. Park picks up her dribble, tries to get it back over to Gracie Riley. It's stolen away by Skinner. Cross pass, and on the left-hand side, up and in. Here for, that was number 25, Haley Smith. Lacroix for 3. Nothing but net. 43-24. Smith back out. Here to Livingston. Good cut here by Skinner. She gets that one to drop on the right-hand side. Park on the baseline. Good cut by Gracie Riley off the glass and in. Livingston straight away holds. Pegs off left-hand side, puts it up no good. Lacroix with good defense and a good rebound. Coming back the other way, he's going to drop it off. Here to Westmoreland. She'll get it handed right back off. From the corner, three, nothing but net again. That's two in a row here for Jenna Lacroix. Livingston gives it over to Smith. Smith holds. Now to Brown. Brown defended by Gracie Riley, stolen away here by the Bears. It was poked away by Westmoreland, stolen away by Park. This is Lacroix with it up top. Jenna with a spin move down low inside, kick back out. Gracie Riley stopping a pop, puts it up, but no good, and a rebound. Here for Ridgeline. Skinner going to take it coast to coast, then on the right-hand side, puts it in. Timeout taken by Ridgeline. They got a couple subs coming in. Looks like Demuni and Zollinger are going to be back in here for the Riverhawks when we come back after the timeout. 2:40 left to go. We'll be right back.
Rudd Funeral Home is a locally owned family-operated business. Joe Rudd and his family, as well as their devoted staff, are committed to providing you with the best service possible during a difficult time. Their beautiful facilities have all the necessary amenities. A large viewing room can also double as a smaller, more intimate funeral chapel. The chapel is even equipped with streaming capabilities to make sure family and friends are connected no matter how far they may be. Rudd Funeral Home is there to help you in your time of need. Need something for your sweet tooth? Stop by the grill for one of their tasty desserts. Pick one of their delicious cakes or ice cream today. Whether it's drinks or treats, get your fix at Soda Fix.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School. After the timeout taken by Ridgeline, they have the lead 47-29. Lacroix with the far side, gets a screen. Demuni still on her. Trying to go back over to Aubrey Fry, who checked in on the timeout. She'll get it back off a steal. Lady Bears won't go away empty-handed. Zollinger holds on the wing here for Ridgeline. Smith drops it off to Demuni. Now over to Skinner. Skinner with the crossover. Double team. Splits it. No good. Gets her own rebound. Hard put back. She's fouled in the process. And that'll be the first foul in the second half. Aubrey Fry picking up her second. We finish up with the CNR replay. We go to the Frank Maskadoo free throw line again with Skinner. Sophomore. 73% free throw shooter. First one up is good. Brown going to check out. That'll bring in number 2, Kel Perry, senior. One more here for Skinner. Can't get that one to go. Rebound, Gracie Riley. Lacroix, again with that deep pass. Larkin trying to get it back out. It hits the Muni in the leg. Smith has it again. Thought about letting the 3 go. It's no good. Rebound again by Perry. This is knocked back to her. And a block by Gracie Riley. Haley Smith trying to drive in on the baseline. Denied here by Gracie. Another substitution here for Ridgeline going to come in. Looks like we will have number 12, Katie Jenks. Demuni trying to get it in. Does. Over on the far side. Jenks with it. Crosses over. Here's Zollinger. Trying to go back down inside. Stolen away here by the Bears. Larkin waits for Jenna Lacroix, looking for a foul and a whistle, late whistle. They're going to call it on Lacroix, and the defense trying to recover after looking at the ref with their hands in the air. DeMuni with the steal and the drive. Second team foul against Bear River. DeMuni, kick it down low. And here to Zollinger. She'll dribble back out. Perimeter passing over to the far side. Three. Nothing but net. Over on the far side. And that was Emily Skinner, and she'll get a steal. She'll bring it back the other way, taking on the double, or the two defenders back. Draw the foul. She crosses the paint, goes to the left-hand side. She'll go to the ring, basically free throw line here for 2 shots. As we take a seat on our replay look. McQuah with 2 quick ones. And the 13th foul here against the Bears. First one up here from Skinner, up and in. Larkin checking into the game, taking out Lacroix. Oh, excuse me, number 21, Sadie Peebley. Skinner able to get the second free throw. Westmore on the far side. On the drive against DeMuni, draws a foul. That'll be the first charge foul here against Ridgeline in the second half. 46 seconds left to go, 35 on the shot clock. DeMuni picks up her first. There's Gracie Riley. Throws this one up. Warmer there for the rebound. In a bad way, gets it over to Larkin. Puts it up. Can't get the bounce in. The rebound and put back by Fry. That one doesn't go. Still fighting for it. And Ridgeline going to come away with it. Stop and a pop. 3-pointer. Golden from the far side. It's Emily Skinner again. Aubrey Fry sends it over far side here to Lorimer. Bentley to the baseline. Crossing the baseline, up at the buzzer from Westmoreland, no good. And at the end of 3, Ridgeline still with the lead, 56-31. We'll have the fourth quarter ready for you when we come back.
Let Academy Mortgage help you get into the home of your dreams. Give them a call today.
Great Basin Industrial has been building America with epic safety and quality since 2007, specializing in steel fabrication, machining, and paint. GBI engineers, ships, installs, and repairs a wide range of products. They design and build all steel and alloy work according to the highest industry standards. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. The Print Studio by Studio Art is open at their new location. They can help you with your media, memories, and more. Get your custom framing and personalized gifts. Experience the power of print with the Print Studio. Whether it's drinks or treats, get your fix at Soda Fix.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School, fourth quarter, with a 56-31 lead for Ridgeline. Emily Skinner with 28 points here to start the fourth. Livingston holds. She'll drive, kick back out. Zollinger for 3. She'll get that one to go. They weren't hitting them in the first half, but they sure are hitting them in the second. Extends the lead 59-31. The quad down to Gracie Riley, 15-footer. Put up, no good. Livingston with the rebound. Livingston sets up Demuni. She'll take a shot at a three, and that one goes. 2 in a row here from Ridgeline. One from Zollinger, the other one from Demuni. Was coming off the bench. Demuni knocks this one out of bounds. Bearville will keep it. Inbound from Fry over to Westmoreland. Fry will get it back. Hopper back over to Lexi. Lexi puts it up off the glass and in on the right-hand side baseline. Livingston stops at the elbow, kicks it back to Demuni. Jenks now holds into the corner with Perry. She'll give it back over to Livingston. Livingston on a good move off the glass and gonna charge the foul here to Fry or Lacroix. We'll take a CNR replay. It's gonna be on Lacroix. Coming in late. Go to the Frank Maskadoo free throw line. 3-point opportunity here for Elise Livingston, which she does. Convert. She's an 81% free throw shooter. Aubrey trying to get it down to Westmoreland. Pass a little bit too far. A big substitution here for Ridgeline. Smith comes in. Brown comes in. As well as Weiss. Jenks thought about a three in the corner, drops it back out. This is Brown now. Crosses over. Livingston on the drive. A lot of hands in the way. Last to touch it was Bear River. Ridgeline will have it with 6:07 on the baseline. Deep pass out. Gets back. This is Brown. Smith spins inside. Shot doesn't go, and a rebound by Gracie Riley. Riley with a good move against Brown. Tries to clear it back out, but it's taken away. Here comes the Riverhawks. Flying down the court, left-hand side, up and in. That was Jenks. And a travel by Westmoreland. Gives it back over to Ridgeline. Lormer will check back in here for Bear River. Back in for Ridgeline will be Demuni. Nope. Excuse me, number 42, Annie Wallace. Deep three. We finally missed one here in the second half. They have been falling for them. That'll be a kick ball on Smith on the far side. Bears to keep with the possession. 5:14 left to go here in the ball game. 67-33. Westmoreland back over to Lormer. She goes baseline, puts it up, and no good. Wallace trying to fight for the rebound against Larkin. They tie it up. It'll be a jump ball. Bear River will keep with the possession. Inbound here to Gracie Riley. She'll push baseline. Wallace steps on the line. Bears will keep it. 5:02 now left to go. Next up, we'll have Bear River basketball tomorrow night. They host the Mountain Crest Mustangs right here. First home region game for Bear River. Boys basketball. Lormer gets it down to Gracie Riley. Turnaround jumper. No good. Gets her own rebound. And a hard defense, but gets the foul against Brown. We'll go to the Frank Maskadoo free throw line here with Gracie Riley. Gets the ball right back up to her. Riley gets the first one in. 83% free throw shooter here for the Bears. She is a senior. One more at the Frank Manscadoo free throw line. I believe Zollinger checks back in here for Ridgeline. Pass down to Zollinger, taken away by Lormer. Tiptoes the baseline. Aubrey Fry crosses the timeline, bringing it back. Larkin over to Riley. Riley looking for some help. Lorimer gives it to her. Back over to Fry. Aubrey going down low. Good find. Larkin puts up the shot, no good. It was a good pass by Westmoreland. Next now over to the far side. Brown's going to clear it back out. Here's a three on the way, no good. A rebound here by Aubrey Fry. She's defended by Jenks. Gives it off over to Westmoreland. Riley straight away. It'll be a block call on Ridgeline. That'll only be the third team foul here against the Riverhawks. Two fouls, or two personals on Macy Brown. Park and Lacroix checking back in here for Bear River. Inbound time here for Jenna Lacroix. Nice touch off the glass by Aubrey Fry. Brown out of the corner. Skinner wanting to go down to Wallace. And he's going to get fouled. And Wallace, excuse me. Park picks up her second, 15th foul. Go to the Frank Manscadoo free throw line. First one up, no good. Again, this is Henny Wallace, sophomore, here for Ridgeline. Brown going to check out. That'll bring back in Livingston. Oh. Excuse me, Mikkel Perry's the one that checks back in. Lacroix with the rebound. And Wallace going to get called with the foul on the other side. That'll put Lexi Westmoreland back to the Frank Manscadoo free throw line. Leaning in, getting contact. First one up and in from Westmoreland, 55% free throw shooter. Sixth in 4A in steals. She'll have one more. Can't bank this one in. Park fighting for the rebound. Jenks comes away with it. Cross back over. Here's a kick out. 4-3. Far side. Zollinger too long. Rebound Fry. Lacroix into Park. Turn and shoot. Got to fight for it. Good put back. Doesn't get the bounce though by Westmoreland. Rebound here by Skinner. She's going to go coast to coast. Puts up the floor too hard. Off the back of the rim. Park with the rebound. The Lady Bears going to come back. Lacroix crosses the timeline far side. Trying to fish it down into Fry. Aubrey shot blocked by Wallace. And Skinner will slow it down. Jenks on the drive. Drops it off. Wallace. Deep three. Rebound and a kick out of bounds by Zollinger. Lady Bears basketball. Warmer checks back in, as well as Shaylee McKee checks in here for the Lady Bears. Riley drives left-hand side, draws a foul, and one. Perry will get charged with the foul. That will be the 15th foul against the Riverhawks. First one on McKell. We'll go to the Spring Mace Goody free throw line here with Gracie Riley. 3-point play opportunity here for the Bears. And she will convert 67-41. Demuny. Go back up top. Swing it over far side. Here to Jenks. Wallace now. Waits for a clearing. Drives inside and gets the roll in. Good pass down inside with the kick out from Riley. That was Lorimer with a shot and a rebound here for Ridgeline. Demuny from the corner. That one no good. Westmoreland with a rebound. Drops it off to Lacroix. Jenna picks up the dribble before crossing the timeline. Does with that pass over to Gracie Riley though. Lacroix gets it back. Defended by Demuny. McKee back out to Westmoreland. Westmoreland with the lane, puts it up. Got too far underneath, cut the ball out of bounds. Ridgeline basketball. Crystal Park back in for the Lady Bears and back in for Ridgeline, Sydney Zollinger. (69-41). Page gives it over to Wallace. Able to get her own rebound and tosses this one up into the crowd. It'll be Bear River basketball. Under a minute now. A lot of force on that pass, knocking down Zollinger. Corner three, no good here from Gracie Riley. Still fighting for it. Last touch by, I believe, Page down there on the baseline. It'll be Bear River basketball. Lacroix to inbound. High pass. And a foul. Going to be called against Ridgeline on a push. 16 foul, one more. Bears will be in the bonus. 5 team fouls going the other way here for Bear River. Inbound to Gracie Riley, back over to Lacroix. Jenna picks up the dribble. Demuny ties it up. And a jump ball. Possession going to Ridgeline now. About 2 seconds in between shot clock, game clock. Demuny down to Wallace. Back over to Demuny. She clears it back out though. Perry back over to Demuny. Wallace now holds far side, defended by McKee. (12 to shoot. They're just going to take the 24-second violation. Give it back over to Bear River. 0.9 left to go. Bear River going to fall 0-2 in region play. Just follow suit with the boys. See if they can go still one against Ridgeline. Or against Mountain Crest. They're on Friday night. Boys will have Mountain Crest here tomorrow night. We'll have that one for you. We'll finish our week off with Bear River Lady Bears wrestling on Friday. They host the Union Cougars here. And don't forget the high hoops. Getting to the next level could be a whole lot easier if you get involved with high hoops. Contact Wade. Coach Wade Bronson is in charge of that. You give them a call at 452-2239. They're actually going to have a showcase this Saturday at Alexi Harris. Go check that out, or we'll have it broadcasted as well. Well, stick around. We'll have Coach Pugsley see what she has to say about taking on the #1 team in 4A. Bears taking the loss 69-41. We'll thank some more of our sponsors, and we'll bring it right back here to Bear River High School. Still a little bit more to go. Be right back.
Let me be free.
Whether you are buying or selling, you need to know you have someone in your corner who can help you get through that process. The realtors at Coldwell Banker are there to help you get into your home, whether it's a starter or your forever.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
Thank you. Enjoy your new car. Car buying was never meant to be a chore. That's why at Crump Reese Motors, we make it as easy and honest as possible.
Dr. Todd Miller has expanded his team of medical professionals. Medical assistants, nurse practitioners, and estheticians at Miller Medical are ready to care for their clients with full services for family medical, pediatrics, beauty, and health. They also specialize in weight loss and hormone therapy. Miller Medical is now offering beauty and spa health treatments, as well as Botox. Most insurances are accepted, but a cash price discount is available. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs.
The culture at West Liberty Foods, it really is doing the right thing, even when people aren't watching you.
And our principles are set based on a farmer mentality, and that's hardworking, that's community-based, and being good stewards of the land. It's being loyal to your team, it's taking care of your team.
I think as an organization, that's another thing that makes West Liberty Foods really successful, is that commitment to others.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
Bear River High School athletics are supported by members of the Booster Club. Thank you to the major sponsors as well as contributing sponsors who donate money and time to provide more opportunities for Bear River athletics.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School. Again, the final Lady Bears falling to the Lady Riverhawks, 69-41. Gracie Riley led the Bears in points with 16. But Emily Skinner averages 20 a game. She got 28 tonight. We have the post-game interview here with Coach Reggie Shaw, Coach Josie Pugsley, and we take it back down to the court here with Kate Daly. Take it away.
Coach, tough loss tonight. Ridgeline lived up to the hype. What are your thoughts on the game?
They're a mini junior college. I don't know what else to say. They're all just super quick, and we did it. I mean, we worked really hard. We did what we could, but they're just really quick and fast, and they're all taller than us. So,
one major thing on why they won is Emily Skinner. Emily Skinner had 28 points tonight. What was your plan on stopping her?
Just denying her the ball and not letting her get to the hole. She's just super duper quick. Like, we did what we could, and she's just really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Tonight it seemed that every time Ridgeline forced a turnover, they got an easy basket. How are you going to address this moving forward?
Well, we're going to definitely make sure that they don't hang their heads when they have a turnover. And so in practice, if a turnover does happen, if I see anyone hanging their head, and that's 2 losses instead of just 1 loss. If you get a turnover, that's 1 loss. But if you let them have an easy basket after, that's another loss. And so we just can't let that happen.
Well, I know this stings, but you play Mountain Crest on Friday. It's an away game. Can you walk us through that matchup?
Honestly, I've just been preparing for Ridgeline. Mountain Crest is a good team. We are ranked a little bit above them, but any team can be any team on any given night. So tomorrow, I'm going to watch some game film tonight on them and go out and work hard on practice and what we need to do to prepare for Mountain Crest on Friday.
Well, thanks, Coach.
Hey, thank you.
Back to you, Andy.
Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Coach. Yeah, the Lady Bears will hit the road for the first time in region play, while the boys will finally get a home region game in. That'll be tomorrow. We'll have that one for you. Again, we'll finish off the week on Friday right here with Lady Bears Wrestling. They host the Union Cougars. Trying to keep up with all of it here in the winter sports season, and it's all thanks to these sponsors you see right there on your screen. So go thank them for allowing us to cover what we can and as good as we can. Well, more basketball for you tomorrow. River boys taking the court against the Mount Crest Mustangs. Should be a good one, and we will see you then. Your final on this one. Ridgeline 69, the Lady Bears 41. Your local home for Bear River Winter Sports is right here on Bear River Live.